We're back, guys, with another Hitman run-through, Silent Assassin again on professional difficulty, and this is the Hitman 3 End of an Era mission, so we're going to be playing that through today.
Look closer.
I'm telling you, the file is trash. The Constant doesn't so much burn his bridges as blow them up. Arthur Edwards, whoever he was, don't exist anymore. His personal data somehow deletes itself from any system that records him. Way beyond advanced. The partners spared no expense to make sure their controller would be untraceable.
How untraceable?
Look, I did what you asked, but Gray's gone and I'm no Diana. I'm not who you need right now. You gotta be kidding me.
ICA?
I used every encryption known to man. Who are these guys?
The best. It's only a matter of time before they get lucky. We need to take them down.
You and which army?
I know where the agency stores its files, mission reports, client data. If we leak it to the public...
You want to whistleblow the ICA?
It's the path of least resistance. Turns out, you are who I need right now, Olivia.
I do this, and I'm out. So, what are we breaking into?
Data facility in Chongqing, China. Run by a man called Hush.
Of course. The ICA site in Chongqing houses the agency's data storage and analyst division. Needless to say, security is daunting. The state-of-the-art server vault is biometrically wired to the facility's two overseers: Imogen Royce, behavioral analysis pioneer, and Hush, a data security guru with a taste for fringe transhuman experimentation.
Tell me about Hush.
A former cyber terrorist for the Ministry of State Security in Kedanyang, who fled his country after one of the Po regime's periodic purges. He made a career doing cybersecurity for dark web deplorables, human traffickers, organ harvesters, scum like him, with no code or conscience. ICA sure can pick 'em. No offense.
Can you disable security?
A dual authentication protocol ensures that any handling of data must be directly authorized by Hush and Royce. The proverbial human factor devised to make the system impenetrable. Luckily, I found a loophole. If both overseers should unexpectedly die within a short space of time, the system reverts to a temporary fail-safe protocol, which I can bypass. Take them off the board, and you'll have free access to the data core, and I'll handle the rest.
And you're sure it'll work?
Look, I know Hush. If I'm wrong, we won't live long enough to regret it.
All right. I will leave you to prepare.
Chongqing, China. This city is Big Brother's wet dream with more than 2.5 million cameras covering 15 million people. Privacy is a four-letter word in this place. It's pretty ironic that a cloak and dagger organization like the ICA keeps its most valuable secrets here. You'll find Hush conducting his fringe experiments in an abandoned apartment building, while Imogen Royce, the archivist, runs the day-to-day business of the ICA data facility. I just hope you know what you're doing, 47.
So we're meant to be breaking into ICA, which, for those of you that don't know, you must be living under a rock, but that's Hitman's organisation. They're the guys that employed him for all of the Hitman games. So how on earth is he not going to be recognised? Because, yes, I understand he wears disguises, and that's part of the game, and that's part of the fun, is, you know, getting the right disguise to go into the right place, but fucking hell, he's a bald-headed hitman with a barcode tattooed on the back of his head, which is never covered, by the way, in any of the disguises. I think there might be one disguise where he dresses up as a mascot that you don't see the back of his head, but apart from that, you see the barcode in every disguise. But anyway, this is my Silent Assassin professional run-through, so...
That's got Hush written all over it. Using the desperate for personal gain. Maybe this is a way for you to get to the bastard.
Just waiting for her to finish talking. So, yeah, if you go this way, the way that I've gone, you can go down the homeless story path, which will help you get into the facility. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's quite straightforward, apart from it doesn't tell you where you need to go. And I actually played this through a couple of times, and it took me a while to find the place. And how I actually managed to do it was by not knocking him out and taking his clothes. I actually followed him, and he does eventually find the place, but it took forever. So a quick speed up for you is to do it this way. And yeah, so there's 2 different stories in this story mode that I picked up that helped me get there. So this is the first one, the homeless path, and then you've got the CEO path, which is used to kill Royce and hack the data core. It is optional, apparently, hacking the data core. You don't actually have to do that, but if you kill Royce last the way I do, you're actually already there. So this makes more sense to me to actually do it this way. So yep, you got the homeless clothes, so you go back the way you came, and it's literally just a right turn from there, and it's where that blue sign is. Yep, that one. Now, with this playthrough, I think there was a couple of glitches, and I'll point them out to you as they happen, but it actually helped me, if anything. I haven't tried to play this through a second time just to see if it was a glitch, so I don't know. Maybe someone could tell me in the comments if they haven't played this yet, or they have done it this way and they don't experience these glitches. But one of them is very, very soon, which is quite funny. So he tells me that I need to drop any weapons because he's going to frisk me, and I hadn't prepared myself for that. So I dropped my silver baller there, and for some reason the other guy just decides to walk on as though I followed him, which is funny. I'm not sure if he does that normally, but I then realised if I'm following that other guy, so I tried at first to get the guns and then come back, and that doesn't work. He's not that stupid. So then I'm like, okay. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I get frisked again. Then I realised the guy's gone upstairs without me, so there's no witness. So I can just knock this guy out. But stupidly, I let him frisk me again when I don't need to do this. So I'm going to take him out, and then I can just go up there with my silence pistol, which is quite funny. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. Not meant to be over here, but I'll just throw a coin. Obviously not the camera. Throw the coin. Dink. He's going to come over. I'll knock him out. And then I can just go and pick my gun up. Simple, right? Choke, you bastard. Now, at this point, I was like, shit, where do I dump this stupid body? Like, fuck. I thought there would be somewhere in this room, and there's not. And I was like, oh dear. So I have to drag him quite a fair bit down these stairs, and luckily there is a wardrobe, or a cabinet I should say, down here. So I got lucky. Now the first glitch is coming up, and I'm quite surprised this worked. I don't know if it's a glitch or not. I think it is. But so this guy's seen my gun before I managed to pick it up. So I open the door, and I'm like, shit, I'm going to have to knock this guy out as well. So I throw a coin. Now he's got the gun, you can see it. And by me throwing that coin, he then drops the gun for no reason. And
oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else.
He just walks off. He says, sorry, I thought you were someone else, after saying hello to me. So he's that embarrassed he doesn't pick my gun up. But anyway, that worked well. So you then head upstairs to follow the main rest of the story mission. and this is up to the testing facility. So this is en route to trying to kill Hush, who is the target number 1. So he's the first target that we're after. And luckily he doesn't frisk you again, because otherwise I'd have been in trouble.
All right there.
You understand that full compensation for the above mentioned is
Get
possible.
out of here.
So it seems to be quite glitchy, because that other guy shouldn't have dropped the gun, and he shouldn't have got aggressive with me there for no reason.
If you
Yeah,
yourself
hey, bro.
are incapacitated, would you excuse me?
So I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to sit down.
Oh, so Hush likes the last one I sent up to the top floor. He'll be the one to conclude this phase. I knew Hush would be pleased with it.
No, I hadn't actually done this, so this was actually the first time of me officially playing this through. I had got the homeless costume before, but I'd sort of just stopped playing after I picked it up. I'd only just finished doing the last mission, so I was a little bit spent. So this recording is really my first proper attempt at playing this, and I hadn't done the story mode before, so I improvised a lot of this.
Depending on the results of the conclusion to this test phase, come back tomorrow and we'll schedule a new
And I got very lucky.
Come in and take a seat.
So even though she said the test had concluded, she still asked you to come and take a seat, which is weird.
I'm sorry to inform you that we have all the test subjects we'll need for tonight. But you're welcome to fill in your information now and come back tomorrow. A guard is waiting outside the door. He'll escort you out of the building when you're done. Help yourself to an apple. For your trouble.
I do need my vitamins.
So I don't know why she asked you to do that, but then she walks away and leaves you here, and there is a window conveniently on the right which is open, which I exit through. And there's a fuse box here on my right, which, you know, playing any Hitman game, you know that's going to draw someone out who's going to be wearing an outfit that you're going to need, so obviously I disable this. And then head back and hide where I originally came from, behind this like music box, sound equipment box. I don't know, one of those. So Hush is up there, which is good. He's here. Sweet.
I probably just have to press that thing right.
I let him do this just in case it draws someone else out, but so then I'll drag him over. Take his lab coat. And jump back in. Nice and easy. But obviously taking out the security cameras first. Don't want to have to do that later on in the game.
How's your back doing lately?
You never know when you're going to need some soap. Just make sure you don't drop it. So far, so good. Now I'm going to head up the stairs past these two guards.
Love the lab coat.
You are so good to me. So plink, plonk, plink. Get up the stairs. There's also a security box there if you need to disable that, if you missed the camera, if you got caught on camera. So it's always good to note that. So I just walk around here.
You know, I enjoy your company. That's nice. Me too.
Yeah, that last guy wouldn't shut up about the experiments. 7,000 questions in an hour.
What are
So I see the camera lines on the floor, so I know I've got to take out the camera. And I was trying to work out where it was. And it is just above on the inside of the wall, which you can't shoot from there, which I quickly work out. So I head round,
those homeless people?
avoiding this guy who's got the dot above his head, who can tell who I am.
With his mind, or something like that.
And through the cage door. I pick up this power cell for no reason. Actually, don't use that at all. But anyway, Finally see the camera, there it is. Good job I got my silver baller. Pew! This doesn't affect silent assassin rating, by the way. As long as you're not near it or seen with your gun out, you'll be alright. So I head upstairs. Super cash. Watch out for these two because they're suspicious. I don't know why they're up there and not down there. They're not actually even near the sound, which is hilarious. And I just walk up behind them. And I slip through here. And I'm actually a floor lower than I need to be. So I head round. Making sure none of the people with dots above their head notice me.
Tell me the name of your mother.
Slip through here.
Give me a second.
And go here. Now I don't know the keypad. That's the problem. So I can't get to the upper level. So what I end up doing is typing in a bunch of random numbers. 118. The reason I put 118 is because when I played this before, I walked past someone and she went, "What's the passcode?" And then she said it was 118. So I just tried it on the off chance. It doesn't work, so don't bother wasting your time doing it. Now from here, you're going to have to remember how you go up this way because it gets a little bit confusing. But from here you go up. And I actually go right, but I shouldn't have done. I should have gone left. But I correct that in a second.
What the hell are you doing?
This doesn't actually affect Silent Assassin on Professional either because he didn't fully see me. So anyway, climb back on the pipe. Climb back on the pipe. This is actually me doing the commentary after the playthrough. I find it easier to do it that way. And I like to narrate what I'm doing. And also then I can comment on anything that I do that I fuck up or anything that I should have done. Which is I should have realised I should have gone this way quicker. But so far so good. So anyway, so I keep going. All the way to the end. Drop down. Get your eagle on. Crawl across. Keep going. And then climb up. Lovely jubbly. Straight in here. I'm pretty sure I equipped the lockpick when I started, but I don't have it, so I must not have done. I must be mistaken. And none of these people are suspicious, that's fine. This is the floor I need to be on, which is perfect. I'll open that door. He's in the centre of the chair.
Identify memory marker.
Now, the top left, it tells me to find the test subject on the floor. So once you've found him, it doesn't tell you where he is, but I've got a vague idea of where he is.
Load suggestion. Motor control. 44.
Once I find him, yep, I'm pretty sure it's that guy in there actually. I didn't notice him at first. I go to the wrong room, even though I should have just gone into that room. But it doesn't tell you, there's no clue. But I'm pretty sure I head back round there.
Let's see. Identify memory marker. Section 14.
There he is. That's the guy that I need.
Amplify.
And I love picking stuff up in this game. Just anything, it might come in handy, you never know. Right. So this is the guy I need. He looks just like me actually, which is good. He's got a barcode as well by the looks of it. Now how they don't see you in the mirror and that becomes an issue with Silent Assassin, I've always wondered that. Because they're in the mirror, they're looking in the mirror, you go around the back of the neck, they can see you in the mirror. I don't know, it's weird to me. But anyway, now that I've got this, I can approach Hush. And there is quite a lot of waiting, so I will speed the play up for you. I'm ready. I'm so ready. They sound like South Park characters when I sped up. It's hilarious. Why is everybody so fucking stupid? Hitman, did you just say the F word? What, Jew? Love a bit of South Park. Anyway. So Cartman, or Hitman, you have to wait here. Hence why I sped up. A lot of boring talking. Then you finally sit down. And you have this almost battle of wills with Hush in these chairs. I think he's trying to mind control or learn how to mind control. But you get to fight back and you get to hurt him. Because Hitman's will is too strong, which you'll see in a second. And then it gets to a point where he's pushing his limits too much and he's almost basically going to die if he carries on. And one of the stupid nurses, they basically stop the experiment. And at that point, I was sort of like, okay, now I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. So I kind of got a little bit stuck. But yeah, you'll see that I fast forwarded that, or I cut it out altogether. I actually edited this a few days back, but since the arrival of both of my new arcade games, arcade machines I should say, I've been a little bit distracted, so I haven't got around to doing the audio for this, and I haven't actually played the next level yet, but there will be videos going up on my newest arcade machine, which is a multi-cade, so it's a 3188 game in one cabinet. It came the other day from a company called Arcade Geeks, but I'm going to do a video on that. I've already got the footage, I just need to edit it together, so I'll probably drop that Tuesday or Wednesday. And for those of you that have been on the channel, you would have seen the unboxing of that. And also I've got my Area 51 gun cabinet, which is a retro arcade showcase dynamo cabinet, which you would have seen as well. If you haven't seen those videos, check them out. Drop some comments and likes on those and let me know what you think of my random purchases. But I've definitely jumped into the arcade retro side of the games at the moment, and yeah, the games room or the man cave or the lady cave is coming along nicely. I've got a sofa that I'm going to be getting rid of, and a few more machines that I want to purchase as well to really round the look off. But yeah, we're getting there. So as you can see, back to Hitman, I am resisting Hush's advances. And yep, you resist and you hurt him. And yeah, I mean, this is long. This is long. I probably could have fast forwarded over this, to be honest for you, but I'm pretty sure if you'd have taken out the nurse that stops all of this, you probably could have killed him with this machine. But
this subject is abnormally resistant. He's no match for Hush. Nothing worth shit ever came to be without pain.
I am calling it quits, Hush. You need rest.
Okay. A short break.
now the bit that confused me was,
God damn that assistant. If they up the signal, it will kill him.
after this, he sits in the chair forever, and I stood there forever waiting for him to move. But yeah, I decided to press the action. So as you can see, I fast forward, he sits in the chair, he doesn't move, he doesn't leave, but neither does anyone else, which means I can't get at him for the silent assassin. So I then finally decide that I'm going to take matters into my own hands, and obviously I know that the bathroom's available from where I got this outfit in the first place, and there's a cabinet in there, and this took a couple of goes. But what basically happened is I was trying to lure his bodyguard here, and just by chance, as his bodyguard comes over, I throw another coin to do the double coin trick, where I lead him into the bathroom. But when I throw this one, the bodyguard ignores it, but Hush doesn't, and Hush is the target. So this is actually perfect, and I couldn't believe my luck when this happened. I don't know if I could replicate this, if I'm totally honest, because there was a couple of points of this that were just pure luck, and this was pure luck. So I just snap his neck, as you do.
The bastard Hush. Now go get Imogen Royce and we can get to the core.
Then I change back into my normal disguise, and I leave basically the way I came in. Now I fast forwarded here because I went a really long way about getting back out the building. As you can see, I went the longest way I could have gone to get out, which is kind of hilarious because I just end up back in the building anyway. And then walk around, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, jump over. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Jump up, jump in, jump around. Jump down, jump up, jump in, jump around, jump down. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Hitman, Hitman. Everybody shoot your guns. Pew, 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 pew. So yeah, I'm just getting out of here pronto. Now that's the first target down on Silent Assassin, so I immediately exit the building and head over to the second silent assassin story that I'm going to trigger, which is where you pose as one of the CEOs or board members of ICA. Now, I know where he's holed up, so you're going to see that. You have to go to the apartment building opposite the Chinese, which is right on the right hand side there. That's the Chinese. Sorry, that's the Chinese, sorry, there. And that's his apartment building. And if you run all the way to the top, you'll get to the roof. And then once you've got to the roof, you can run to the other side. The reason you go to the roof is because you don't have the keypad number and you can't use the crowbar. So when you get to the roof, you can drop down, shimmy, go across, jump in. And you need to go to his bed. There's no one in here, so you don't need to worry. Once you get to his bed, there's documents that you need that he's required to have to go on the tour of ICA. So that's how you're going to get in to kill the second target, Imogen Royce. So I leave the building all the way back down. And it's only over the road, the Chinese, and that's where he is. Now, this bit was a little bit tricky, but I managed to pull it off. So you feel free to copy my technique or come up with your own way. But basically, you need to obtain the board member's outfit. So I already know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get rid of the witnesses that are going to see me grab him, because I do this in a kind of messy style. So by turning on the tap and opening the door, I lure the first staff member over and I choke him unconscious. I don't bother taking his clothes. I come over here. I wait for her to finish talking because she's another potential witness and I don't want her to see anything. She comes over to this guy first. And then once she disappears, I then throw an item, random item, over towards the bathroom. That'll lure him away. And it's not the board member that I want at this point. It is actually the member of staff. Once the member of staff is over there, as you can see, I ironically used that apple that I picked up from the last run through. I could throw anything though, it doesn't have to be, the apple, but just a bit of irony. So take him out, do it quickly, drag him back in, no one sees, hide him. Then I take his outfit. Oh, I actually didn't take his outfit, but I need to. So there's two people in here that you need to be aware of. It's the guy that I'm interested in, not the woman. She doesn't turn around. If you do this quick enough anyway. So I change it to the outfit, run back. Then go behind this bloke, wait until he walks here, grab him, dump his body in here. The woman never turns around, she doesn't hear a thing, so don't worry. Then you're free to go out. The board members were right there. Subdue him, and you can drag him through the whole kitchen. I'm not joking, guys. I haven't got caught doing this yet. She doesn't turn around. Then you can take his outfit, and you can start the story. And I forgot that I had to drop all my weapons because they frisk you again here and there's no way for me to get them back, or I haven't worked out how to do that yet. So I'll drop everything and then you're ready to go.
I'm ready to inspect the facility now. Good. I hope you enjoyed the food. Did you bring the P41 you left for you in the apartment? Yes, I have everything I need. Good.
So you're now Mr. Pritchard, the board member. And I haven't actually turned the story icon on in the settings. You'll notice that in the top left hand corner, the blue icon's not there to tell you what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. I've actually already done this story bit before and I reloaded it to do the run through. So this I've done before, I know this works. This actually is where I think we experience another glitch, and I will show you that when we come to it. Now the reason I fast forwarded this is because there's a lot of pointless slow walking with her talking a load of shit. She doesn't walk quickly, she stops a lot, she talks a lot. None of it is important to the mission. She's just giving you a tour. Once you've done it once, it's boring, you don't want to listen to it. So I'll put it on ×2 so you can see how bored Hitman is. So bored. Anyway. So you follow this stupid tour. As we get down here, she tells me I need to get frisked. Once you've been frisked, she meets you on the other side. She's still talking. She asked for your P41, which you went and acquired from the apartment room, so you just give that to her, not a problem. Obviously, if you're enjoying this, guys, and you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have already subscribed, or even if you haven't actually, like the video if you like it. If you dislike it, please tell me why, because there's actually nothing more annoying than someone disliking a video that I've gone to the time to do and not explaining why. If there's a reason, it's cool to know the reason, you know, because then I can improve and make it better. If it's just the fact that you don't like me, you don't like my voice, or you don't like what I'm doing, full stop, and there's no constructive criticism, then also go fuck yourself, and that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. You don't need to like my videos. I don't need to like you. That's just how the world works. But if there isn't something in particular that you don't like, and it's something that I can potentially change, amend, or make better, then let me know, because constructive criticism is always welcome. You'd be stupid if you wouldn't accept constructive criticism. So anyway, as you can tell, she's still chatting absolute shit. God's sake. Right, so here we go. So this bit's important. So they go to scan you, and it's with the ID. And, well, they basically explain it for you.
Sorry, but we can't proceed beyond this room until your security clearance is finalized. So why don't you have a little look around while we wait, Mr. Pritchard? It should be here shortly.
Shit. We need to intercept that 47, or the facility AI will blow your cover. Get me into one of those computers and do it fast. You've got 60 seconds before all hell breaks loose.
So basically, you use your camera on that window. It turns the window sexy shade of black so they can't see through. You come in here, turn the copier on. This drags away the only potential witness of you tampering with the laptop. It was the laptop I stood up a second ago. Then as he goes to inspect, she can't see you, he can't see you, the other guy's vision's blocked, you can hack the laptop and you get through this stage. You are timed, but you can do this with 30 seconds remaining if you do this immediately. So just don't panic, it's really straightforward, it doesn't take long. Perfect timing, literally. So more boring tour stuff. And she's actually leading you directly to Imogen Royce. And there she is.
Hi, Imogen Royce. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Likewise.
Now, the other time I played this, the 2 times I've played this playthrough, this part of the playthrough I should say, she's had a bodyguard with her. This time, for some random reason, she doesn't have a bodyguard with her. And there should be. And I realised this pretty quick, and I decided to take full advantage because I need to kill her.
A handful of people can access this room. Hush and myself, plus bodyguards and a chosen few of the engineers. I'm the most likely person to meet in here because I perform a regular physical...
I took a massive risk here because there are guards posted outside. But there we go. Drop her in there, make it look like an accident.
Both targets down, good. Just give me a second, and I'm in. You can now access the core.
And that's what I mean about hacking the core.
Good.
If you kill her down here, you're already where it is.
The Windows 47. No need to worry about
And yeah, I'll let you enjoy this cutscene, and I'll speak to you in a second. Bear in mind, this mission is not over.
It's all here. Clients, operatives, every hit the ICA ever sanctioned. Enough to shut them down for good. But first you need to locate all files referencing Diana and yourself.
Tell me, what did it feel like? Taking lives?
Random. Disorder.
Well, we are here. Basic training starts at 0600 hours. I should leave you to prepare. Perhaps I see possibility where others see limitation. I choose him.
The two of you go way back. I didn't realize that you... I don't know. I get why you want to protect her. So, wipe all the data referring to the two of you from their system before we publish the rest. I've set up a link to an information nonprofit site. When you press that button, it's up there and the whole world will know. There's no undo 47. This will shut the ICA down for good. You really okay with this? It's who you've been for so long.
Maybe it's time for a change.
I'll just return things to normal. No need to alert them we were here prematurely. Shit! I missed that. We're blown 47. I can hold the doors for a little while. Use the vents to get out. Go, now!
All personnel, breach protocol initiated.
This is bad. That means they'll shoot on sight. I'm gonna create some havoc for
So, I actually was a bit confused with this. Because I'm dressed as the board member, I was like, well, surely they'll just escort the board member out of the building and I'd get out there free and easy, but that's not an option, so that doesn't happen. So, the building's on fire, it's like a safety protocol, and you just basically use the vents to get out. I actually made this more difficult than it needed to be when I actually played this through the first time. This took me several attempts because I died quite a few times. So I was worried about these guards, and there is really no need to be. I thought taking one of their outfits would be the solution, and it's not. They still suspect you, no matter what you're wearing. So it's all about sneaking this bit, which I didn't realise at first, so you can ignore this step completely, because all it is running. You run, you find a vent, you run, you sneak through. Yeah, you're not meant to take one of their outfits, you're not meant to become one of them. This is purely an exercise in sneaking. I wish they explained this, but I decided that I was going to take...
Corridor all clear. Relocating.
I nearly exposed myself there, you see that? Nearly caught me. Anyway, so I strangled this guy thinking I could just dress up as him and walk past, which isn't the case, unfortunately. I drag him round to this wardrobe here. The fact that you come into this room sort of indicates to me that you need to do this. They give you a screwdriver and a wardrobe. It looks like you need to bait someone in, but apparently not. So, I run round. Now, I missed this the first 2 or 3 times I tried this. There's actually a vent that I missed completely and I ran straight past it. And you'll see me go through it because it's the only way to carry on. Now, I thought I could hack these doors, but that didn't work either. So yeah, you can't hack that for shit, even though it lets you. So basically, you run through here. Absolutely no problems. Everywhere's on fire. Now, for some reason I go in and do this. I don't think I need to, but it's there as an option. So. Now, in this next room, there is a vent on the right hand side. I did this as well, hoping someone would come down, but they don't. Nothing works. You're literally just meant to sneak past. I was trying everything in my power to just outsmart the mission, but there isn't. You're just meant to sneak past. Now, it's in this room, and it's on the right near this lying down table that's in front of me. There. And I missed it the first 2 times. I ran straight past it. Didn't even look. So yeah, it took me longer to find that than it should have done. And now that you've seen me do it, you should be absolutely fine. So you climb up this ladder. And you exit out of here. And yeah, I made a meal out of this as well. I was prattling about with the computer and everything that's in this room when I didn't need to be prattling about with anything. I don't know why I'm trying to hack that. I was literally just interacting with everything, trying to be smart, and I was just looking like an idiot, as you can see. So, and I think I actually fired the people that were available to fire, but nothing happens, which is hilarious. That's another playthrough which I haven't done. Well, I have done, I just haven't recorded it for your benefit because I found this was easier. So yeah, I'm not sure if Imogen turning up with no security was a glitch or not. Maybe you can let me know in the comments what you think, whether you think that was a glitch or whether that was meant to happen, or if there's a circle rotation where the NPCs don't always come with her. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she was meant to have some security. So let me know in the comments what you think. Or whether you've had that experience, if you've played it yourself, let me know. Did you have the opportunity to kill her there? Because I didn't the last 3 times I played that playthrough. But this is my first serious playthrough trying to kill both and do all the objectives. I'd already killed Imogen a couple of times. And then I thought, oh, fuck it, I should do the whole mission really, rather than just killing her and stopping. But yeah, so you're just sneaking through. This is really, really easy. I probably could have shaved off a couple of minutes of my time, because I now know where I'm meant to go. But yeah, as you can imagine, when you're playing this, you're a bit nervous about fucking it up, especially when it's being recorded, because then I've either got to go and do it again, or I've got to edit it out, which is a pain. I'd rather do it perfect first time. So yep, another vent here. Hop through that. Lovely. And here you just go directly under the stairs. Really easy. And then there's a door to the right, which is escape. Beep up boop. Beep up boop up beep up beep up beep. So I went past the camera because I'm a stupid idiot. Okay. And there you go, guys. Silent Assassin, professional difficulty, end of an era. No more ICA. They're exposed to the world. We saved ourselves and Diana's information from being leaked. Silent Assassin. There you go, all the points are racked up. Some from that playthrough, some from others, but Silent Assassin on that one, you'll see it here. Silent Assassin, 48 minutes, 5-star rating, end of an era. Beat my score, if you can. But that's it, guys. More videos dropping soon. More Hitman, more arcade stuff. See you in the next one. Peace.